Okay, welcome back. Section 2.2, problem solving with rational numbers in decimal form. We're working on example 2 on page 57. In the first example, example A, asks us 0.45 or 45 hundredths multiplied by negative 1.2. Well, last year, or in grade 7, I suppose, when you learned to multiply with decimal numbers, the first thing you would do is figure out what is the answer in an estimation. Don't do the actual calculation. Just first estimate and figure out what would your answer be. So if I look at this, this is roughly a half, and I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put this times, and I'll even keep, you know, negative 1. I'll just keep it as negative 1. And if you look at that question, some people still really can't figure what that is, even mentally. But if you think anything times 1 is itself, so 0.5 times negative 1 is actually just going to be 0.5, and a positive times a negative is a negative. So our answer for our estimation, this is just an estimation, is going to be around a negative half. Well, how do I do this? Well, I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to do it with the old algorithm, RYT. I don't even know how to spell algorithm. I'm terrible. I think there's an I instead of a Y there, but I don't know. We'll just pretend it's algorithm. And we'll do it with the new one that I like, that I learned over the summer. And we'll look at it both ways. So for the first one, when we multiply, which is different than when we do addition, subtraction, lining up the decimals don't matter. We don't have to line up our decimals when we multiply. So we go 2 times 5 is 10. We carry our 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And 2 times 0 is 0, so we just have it 0. Or we can even put our 0 down, it doesn't matter. Then we go to our second number right here, which is 1, on the second line, which is right here. And we started in the second space, which is here. So I put a 0 right here just to make sure that you understand we're starting in the second space. And we go 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 0 is 0. And then I just add them all together, and I get my answer. 0, 14, 5, 0. Now if I go back to my estimation, if you will remember, was negative 0.5. So therefore, my decimal goes here, and my negative symbol goes here. So my answer is negative 0.45. All right, so we'll just back this up a bit. Negative 0, the actual answer, we'll put ACT, is negative 0.54. I can't remember what it was. I think it was that. Yeah, that's it there. Now the new algorithm is a little bit simpler. I like it a little bit better. I just take my digits without my 0, and I go 2 times 5 is 10, carry my 1 down. Then I go this way. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 2 is 8. That adds up to be 13. Plus my 1 is 14. There it is there. And finally, 1 times 4 is 4. Plus the 1 is 5. And I get the same answer. 540. Look at my estimation. My decimal goes there. I get the same actual answer. So for page 57, the first question, my answer is negative 0.54. Now the second one that we have here is B, and I'm not overly concerned about long division without a calculator. And really, all I need you to be able to do, more than just do the actual process of division, is to estimate. And if I asked you, what is this roughly, the estimation is good enough for me, because to be quite honest, anytime you have division, it's much better to be able to get the exact answer with a calculator, estimation with a head. So what is 2.3 divided by 0.25? How do I go about and think about how is this done? Well, how I always like to approach division with decimals is think money. So I'm going to think about, ignoring the negative signs, I'm going to think $2.30 divided into piles of 25 cents. I always like to think money. This is the exact same question except using money instead of just rational numbers. How many piles of 25 cents can I make? Well, I know I can make 4 piles from $1. I can make 8 piles from $2. I can make roughly 9 piles if I was to divide $2.30 into piles of 25 cents. What's a negative divided by a negative? It's a positive. So my estimation is positive 9. Now for your calculation, I'm not going to ask you to actually do the division. I know that goes against what some people believe we should be doing, but you're lucky you have me as a teacher and not somebody else, because I think my computer just locked up on me. Let's see if this comes out here. All right, let's get the calculator right there. And we take, where is it? Negative 2.3, and I won't put the negative symbol because we know it's going to be a positive answer, divided by 0.25. And my actual answer is 9.2. So my actual answer is positive 9.2. Now that's all I wanted you to do. Hopefully you know how to enter into a calculator and you got the right answer. Okay, and that's how you multiply and divide with rational numbers in decimal form.